Thank you for having me at this TEDx I Am Bodh Gaya event. Friends, this time we are doing it in a virtual format, but that in no way dilutes my willingness to address all of you and share my key learnings. Friends, it was 2014 when I had completed my MBA and I had taken a placement from my college. However, I soon realized that I lacked the skills which are required in a job, or I just did not see a very good future for myself in the job. And I always had a passion for teaching, passion to teach people. However, I lacked courage. I lacked the courage, and I could not just foresee how this passion can give me a very good career. I always wanted to create impact and teach as many people as possible. I took a leap of faith. I quit my job in around May or June 2014, and from Mumbai I came back to my hometown. After that, I was figuring out how I can make a career in education, and I was teaching, I was learning, I was reading a lot, and I was gaining knowledge. I was teaching for free in my friends' institutes, friends' coaching centers. I was freelancing. I was taking home tuitions. I did whatever I could for the next 8 months. It was December, and that's when I opened a very small. I co-founded a very small coaching institute called Study IQ in one corner of Delhi. I could not even afford the exorbitant expenses that come with opening a brick and mortar setup. But somehow we ran it. We ran it for 6 months. We got a few students. We thought to expand it. We had opened another branch in Delhi itself, and there was a time when we were running two small coaching institutes in Delhi. However, I always had this inside me that I want to create an impact at the pan India level, and very soon, on 22nd of June 2015, we made the YouTube channel by the same name, Study IQ. Now, initially, the name of the channel was Study IQ Coaching Center because the idea was to have more offline admissions and showcase our teaching capabilities in an online format. But the kind of response that we got on the channel, we eventually completely pivoted online and we shut down our offline coaching institutes. Friends, it was not easy. At first, the channel had around only 5,000 subscribers in the first 6 months, and again the journey was very rough. We were not making any money. We had shut down our offline institutes, so I had started taking home tuitions to sustain myself. And believe it or not, I took home tuitions right from 2014, even before the time Study IQ was launched, to about end of 2016. So almost 2.5 years I took home tuitions to sustain myself. Finally, at the end of 2016, we had launched our online courses, and by that time the channel had grown to about 300,000 subscribers. And that was the time that we had some initial success, and we started launching more and more courses. Our channel was majorly free, but we finally found a way to sustain ourselves and to sustain our business. Friends, sometimes we don't find our passion in life, but I would urge you to try to find a passion for yourself and just go after your passion. Today, all of you are in one of the best colleges in the country, and all of you will have a very good career, irrespective of whether you become entrepreneurs or not. But I want you all to create wealth, to create employment, rather than just run after a job. It takes time, it takes courage, it takes effort, but I encourage you strongly to pursue your passion. However, do remember that every passion must make financial sense. A lot of times, we are not able to foresee how our passion can give us or reward us in terms of money or fame or whatever we want in life. And the same happened with me. I just could not foresee how the profession of teaching can give me a very fulfilling career. But today, and that time it was not a COVID time, or the online teaching was not very popular. However, I still ran after my passion without worrying about anything, without thinking about anything, and it rewarded me after 3 years. It takes time to build a career in anything. When our passion does not reward us, our motivation dies out. So we have to make sure that while we run after our passion, we carry that hope that yes, one day it will reward us. I know that sometimes the situations in our life don't allow us to do any startup or to start something. We might have loans on our head, education loan. We might not have family support, but I think whenever we get a time in our life, we should just run after our passion if we have found our passion. Friends, today Study IQ has touched the lives of almost 1 crore Indians in some way. We have been the premier channel in India for almost last 6 years, and we have touched lives. The journey of entrepreneurship has been a journey of self-discovery. I could never imagine that Study IQ could reach the level it has reached today. Today, almost 50% of the viewers on our channel are those who are not even preparing for any exam. They are just consuming quality content, well-researched content, because it helps them gain confidence. They get to know what's happening in the world. Friends, today I've been teaching current affairs and GK for almost 6 years. And there is no degree that makes you expert in it. It's a career purely born out of passion. If somebody told me 6 years before that you can make a career by teaching current affairs, I would not believe it. But today I sit here in front of all of you and I can say that this career has given me everything. So I definitely urge you to not think about money for a while. If you can give some time, you will not have any regret in life later on. You may not earn that much, but still you will be happy doing whatever you are interested in. Friends, today what gives me satisfaction is that we employ around 150 people in our company, and that gives me tremendous satisfaction. This entrepreneurial journey has been a satisfying one, and it's almost like a self-discovery. Today, online education has become the main stay of education. Few years back, online education was merely seen as an adjuvant to the conventional learning or offline education. But today, the idea that online education will eventually replace offline does not seem all that impractical. Everybody today is learning online. It's difficult to imagine a world today where there is no online education, and it is only bound to grow. We did not know that it will become so big that time, but today it is the mainstay. Over the years, I found that in online education, if you are a teacher, it has certain advantages. You can teach any subject, number one. You are not restricted by your degrees or your education background. You can just teach anything for fun, for passion. You can teach anything. You will not have intermediaries who will judge you. So this is the second advantage. We are directly connected to the end consumer, and they only judge us. There are no intermediaries. I am sure if 6 years back I went to any top coaching institute or top institution, they would reject me because I had not cleared any exam like UGC NET or any CTET or these exams which are required to become a teacher. In online, it's just you with directly the consumers. That is another advantage in online education. Third advantage is that you can teach multiple subjects. You are not there is not a tag that is put on you that you are a maths teacher or you are an English teacher. Friends, anything under the sun is GK or current affairs. So today I've been teaching a range of subjects on YouTube, and our viewers have been very satisfied. Friends, it was not an easy decision for me to become an entrepreneur. I was 27, I was a doctor, I had done my MBA, and it was not a rational decision. After having spent almost 10 years in different fields, I was expected to join a company and do job. And people kept on telling me that why you spent 10 years when you finally had to do a startup and you had to quit everything. And I just told them that just because I had spent 10 years in my education doesn't mean I'll spend the rest 30-40 years of my life doing that only, which I don't enjoy. So I would just tell you to just take a leap of faith, just believe that you can do it. I'm sure there'll be rough times. I faced the rough times. My offline model did not work. Somewhere I found success in online. So there is only so much that we can foresee before we start anything. There is only so much research that we can do. The main fun, the enjoyment is in the journey. And I'm still growing, I'm still learning, and may that continue. Today, our company is not just surviving but thriving in such intense competition. We are a bootstrapped company, yet our passion sees us emerge even in a very difficult environment. If you are passionate about something, you will surely find a way even in the roughest of weathers. So that is my only advice to you, that if you get time, I'm sure all of you are going to have a great career, but if you get time, then please find some time for yourself, please find some time for your passion. Thank you so much.